What's poppin', Chop Squad? Slate D Biggs for AnimeMCS here today to talk about my personal favorite top 10 members of the Shin military. This is it, guys. It's the end of the year. We got one more Kingdom chapter coming, and I saw the spoilers for it, and this shit is about to be insane. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I think this is going to be the #1 chapter of the year. The one spoiler page that I saw blew my fucking mind, and I can't wait to make a video on it. I'm going to do a live reaction to it. That's how fucking hyped I am for it. Different video format. Change it up. So since the year is closing out the decade, we're going to have a new start to Kingdom and what Kingdom is for the rest of the series. So I wanted to give you my personal top 10 favorite members of the Shin Army at this point. I'm probably going to do update lists after this because it's bound to change. There's going to be characters that get more time. They're going to get more development. We're going to get to see more of them. And that's why a couple of people aren't on the list or are lower on the list. We'll see where it goes from here. No more bullshit. My number 10 is Yotanwa. Yotanwa, I don't care what you say, she is a member of Kin. She lives in their territory, that's where her base is. She's the Lord of Death. She's the fucking king of the mountain tribes. Her goal is to unite all the mountain peoples under one kingdom. She pretty much has the same goal that Ace has, but for all the mountain tribes. And once she collects them all up together and kind of forms them under one, umbrella, they'll be able to advance as a civilization. I know they like being hunter-gatherers and being out in the mountains, but, seeing them all come together is going to bring development and prosperity to them all. Hopefully. That's what I'd like to see. There's a lot of people that I had to struggle with who I would put my number 10 at, because there's just so many great characters in front of her that they had to be on the list. But personally, through all the names I kept going through, I kept thinking, alright, why should this person be over Yotanwa? And I couldn't come up with a definitive answer. I'm just really interested in her character overall. I love the arc that she just got in this fight that she had with the northern mountain tribes. That shit was off the fucking chain. And she did it again. We got to see her unite and bring more people in. I'm stoked to see where her future leads. I love having Yotanwa in chapters. Any time we get with Yotanwa, I'm always super excited for it, and I love seeing her in the pages. Moving on to my number 9. This one's hard definitively to say, why he's this low on the list, but it's Mo-10. Mo-10 is such an interesting character. He's so skilled. He's young. He's 24. I believe that's the same age currently as Ohone and Shin. I think out of the three of them, Mo-10 might be the most skilled, and that might be why he's lower on the list. I just want to see more from Mo-10. I absolutely love having any time we get with him. He's a 5,000 man commander for Shin. He's been made the temporary general of the Kyoukai Plains arc, and after this, he's definitely going to stay general. I mean, seeing what he did to Bananji, that slick fucking move that he pulled was just amazing. Can't wait to see where Mo-10 goes from here, because he is a very interesting character. He's intelligent as fuck. He's a master strategist. And, martially, he's not that bad with his sword. He's really talented. He's a fascinating character. I can't wait to dig more into his backstory and just see more from this kid. He just blows my mind half the time when he's in a chapter, and never a dull moment with Mo-10. Especially when him and Shin are joking back and forth about being 1,000-man commanders, I think it was at the time. They're like, "Oh, hey, 1,000-man commander Shin, what's "What's up, 1,000-man Commander Moten?" And then Ohone, of course, has to ride through calling them idiots. They're like, "Oh, it's 1,000-man Commander Ohone." Fucking hilarious. He's got a great personality. Love this kid. He has a very bright future. And that's why he's my number 9. My number 8! I feel bad putting him this low, but there's so many characters that I love. My number 8 is Dokyo. Dokyo was a drunk. He was an amazing personality. He was so positive. He was so full of wisdom. He was such a great teacher for Shin. Seeing him and Shin interacting and Shin learning from him was just fucking awesome. Anytime you got experience with Dokyo in the manga, you know you were stoked. His nightly celebrations after war was just so lively. Like the between fight chapters that you would get with Dokyo, either just partying or spilling knowledge down onto Shin, it was amazing. Dokyo was an instinctual master. He did not have a strategist running his army. His army was so in tune to him that they would all just move as one unit, and it was beautiful to watch this man fight. He was an amazing general, and it was absolutely heartbreaking to see him get taken out. My number 7 is Kyoukai. Kyoukai, ever since that she's came into the manga, she's been an absolutely amazing character. Kyoukai is a monster. There was a time that they were completely surrounded, and she took out like 500 people by herself. That chapter was fucking amazing when Shin ran up to her and like grabbed her before she fell. That panel is forever burned into my mind. Her arc, coming to try and find a new life in the Shin military, going to find the girl that killed her sister and getting revenge and like officially severing ties with her assassin clan, it was beautiful. It was awe-inspiring. She is fucking amazing, and she is a great female for Shin to be around. I want to see them hook up, man. I want to see them get shit going. I love Kyoukai. She is best girl for sure. Kingdom doesn't have too many girls, and that's okay. It's an old school military manga. It's fucking historical. And Kyoukai is a fictional character as far as like history goes, I believe. I am definitely not a history buff. I'm just letting you know, I read the manga, okay? I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm not gonna get obsessed with what actually historically happened. I might in the future, who knows? It feels strangely criminal to put Kyoukai this high in the list. I feel like she should be very top tier. I plan on doing a top 10 high Shin unit members list, and she's gonna be number 2, spoiler alert. My number 6 favorite Shin military man is Hecky! Oh, I know a lot of people hate Hecky. I think it's a meme for people to hate Hecky, and like, I don't think you really hate Hecky, man. Let's be honest. The arc that we got with Hecky and Yotanwa fighting against the northern mountain people, I can't remember the name. I think it started with an R. That's very dumb to start this video and not try and remember what their fucking names were. But oh well. I'm not an encyclopedia. And I just got way too stoked about the fucking chapter preview that I saw. And I just wanted to make more Kingdom content, man. I'm jumping the gun, but here it goes. I don't think people give Hecky the credit he deserves. Hecky's been there since the beginning. Hecky, bro, he started out very not confident in himself, and that's what I love about his character, is he is not confident in himself. But he's a fantastic general, I think. He's rounded out in every single way you could be perfectly. He's not lacking in any category, I think.
He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category.
I think Hecky is a monster on the battlefield. And seeing him kill the king was like, when he got up, man, that panel is sick. When he comes up behind him and he's like, chops his head in half. Oh my god. Hecky is amazing. I know I make jokes about him being like the Lord of Chaos and the like ultimate great general of the heavens, the fucking god of war. But really, I actually do love Hecky. He's one of my favorite characters, and everyone can go ahead and deny it. But when they do the 6 like great generals of the heavens and Shin again, Hecky's gonna be one of them, I swear to God. My number 5 is Ohone. I love Ohone. He is a spear master. Of course he grew up in the O family. So he had the means to have trainers. His father trained him. He's been trained in military his whole life. He is the 5,000 man commander of the Gyokuho unit. Sure, at the beginning of the story we see him using his family's resources to fight with the siege towers and stuff, but you can't really diss on him for that. I mean, if you got the resources available, use it. The stuff that we got with Ohone between him and his father Osen is just, it's really interesting. I wonder if Ohone is even Osen's son. His drive to prove to his father that he is the rightful heir and truly his son is amazing. Seeing Ohone's spear work, seeing him go against Earl Shi of the Way Fire Dragons was mind-blowing.
Holy fuck.
I love having Ohone on screen. He blows my mind. He's so interesting. Him and Shin back to back doing those speeches to fucking hype beast up their army was amazing. Sure, Ohone did not get the opportunity to shine quite as bright as Shin did in the Kyoukai Plains arc, in the Zhao Invasion arc overall, but he deserves to become a general after this. I love the dynamic between him and Moten, and then separately between him and Shin. All of them together is just greatness. But Ohone is definitely one of my favorite characters in Kingdom. My number 4 is probably one of the most mysterious, one of the most interesting characters on the Shin side. And his name is Conky. Conky was a former bandit. His army is made up of bandit groups, bandit tribes, whatever you would call it. He's earned the moniker the Beheader. He was the vice general of the Mogu army because no one else would take him, but Mogu definitely could not ignore his talents, and that's what made Mogu such a great general, is because he picked out people like Conky and Osen to help lead his armies. Like, he saw something in them that was just obviously there, but no one else would take advantage of it because they couldn't trust them. And I think that not having trust in Conky is very, very smart. I mean, Conky is just an absolute monster. He's a beast. He's built in as the ultimate heel to Shin. Anytime you get Conky fighting a war, it's one of the most interesting things. Like, most mind-blowing, interesting parts of Kingdom. When Conky's first introduced, for example, he makes the forest of humans, and he sends back that cart with a bag full of eyeballs. And, oh dude, the arch of bodies! Conky is just... he's insane. I have a great video planned for Conky. I'm really excited about it. My number 3 is Shin. This kid went from being a farm slave, fighting with sticks with one of his fellow slaves, to helping the king take his throne back. He became a 100-man commander. Years later, we see Shin at like 23 or 24 years old, and he's an 8,000-man commander. 5,000 personally under him, and then 3,000 under Kyoukai. His master-apprentice relationships that he had with Dokyo and Oki is part of what builds Dokyo and Oki up as characters as well. He's amazing. The limits that he's pushed, how hard he's fought, and how far he's going to achieve his dreams is just awesome. Of course, he is our protagonist. He's the main character of Kingdom. We're never not gonna have time with Shin, and that's great because he's a fantastic character. We're almost done. My number 2 is Oki, the monstrous bird, the great general of the heavens. Oki is amazing. Like, Kingdom starts out fantastic. My best memories with Kingdom are the first arc. And you get to see a little bit of Oki in that. And then during Shin's first campaign, whenever Oki shows up out of nowhere and he's like, new foo 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 foo. That looks like a nice hill to watch this battle from. Whenever Shin goes to try and become his apprentice and like learn from him, the fucking bath scene you get with them is hilarious.
His big heavenly lips are so beautiful.
And his death was so impactful. Oh my god. I don't even have to go really into why Oki is so amazing. He obviously deserves one of the top spots on any Kingdom popularity poll. If he isn't at least in someone's top 5, I'm seriously wondering if you're even reading the series. Before we get to my number 1, there's a couple of people that I wanted to explain why they're not on the list. Probably one of the ones that everyone's going to be the most surprised by is Osen, or maybe Mobu, Shohei-kun. Shohei-kun is definitely fucking interesting. Mobu is amazing. Some of his fights have been the best in Kingdom. Mogu is awesome. I really was considering putting him as my number 10 instead of Yotanwa. I don't want to spend too much time on people that aren't on the list, so we can finish this shit out. My number 1 top Chin military member is the head of the military, the king of Chin, Issei. From the get-go, Issei just grabs you. Everything that happens with him is so attention-grabbing. Some of the most, like, mind-blowing chapters have been with him. His backstory is insane. Watching his trip from being, like, basically a captive in Zhao with his mother, going back into Chin, Seikyao Rebellion arc, the Seikyao Redemption arc, with the fucking Kingdom of I and that shit that his mom pulled. It's just all so fucking amazing. So emotional, such a relatable character. You really feel for Issei. I love all of the between chapters that we've been getting in this recent Zhao invasion. Whenever like people are coming in to give messages and like everyone's waking up like, oh, what the hell's going on? And he's already up chilling, waiting for it. Oh man. Whenever they get back, I can't wait to see Issei and Shin's interaction. He truly deserves to be the man to unite China and just run it. He's young and he's so fucking talented. And last but not least, we got to talk about the Coalition arc. In the Coalition arc, whenever Issei himself goes to Sai and he meets up with the High Shin unit and they have that like that standoff between Riboku and them, oh my god, it was fucking amazing. And it's just proof as to why Issei is such an amazing character. The whole original crew, I love. That's like Hecky, Yotanwa, Shin, Karyo-Ten, fucking Issei. All of them together is what made me fall in love with Kingdom. Shobun-kun's pretty cool too. I'll give him that. But yeah, man, just when I thought who's my favorite character in Kingdom, there's no other person that came to mind other than Issei. Issei and Shin have amazing come-up stories. Their interactions together and every time we see them together is just fucking inspiring. It's part of why I love Kingdom is their relationship growing up together, kinda. And him just watching Shin grow into being a great general of the heavens. And he's gonna help Issei unite the kingdom. Oh, holy shit. Anyway, I need to wrap this video up. I felt super inspired to talk about Kingdom after reading this last fucking chapter spoiler for 627. It's gonna be the last chapter of the year! Oh my god, and it's gonna be amazing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have your own personal top 10 list, I'd like to see what they are and like give your reasonings as to why you think mine fucking sucks. Or you can tell me that you liked mine too. I mean, I guess I could take that. Leave a like on the video, share it with your fellow Kingdom loving homies. Subscribe to the channel maybe so you can keep up with all of the Kingdom content that I plan on doing. Merry motherfucking Christmas. Happy New Year's. I'm ready to start this new decade and see what Kingdom has to bring us. Peace out, y'all.